Dolphins thirsty, they never show no mercy. On the field or in the game, Miami knows how to play. Dolphins thirsty, we all get down and dirty. Tell you what you wanna know, it's the Dolphins Show. Quench your thirst for all things Miami Dolphins. They are the football kings, cause they play to win. Come on in and have some fun, whether we have lost or we have won. For all things Miami, it's Dolphins Thursday.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the pregame show today. As I am Steve Malloy, as you can notice, if you don't know me by now, Dolphin Thirsty, aka Rob Mosley, is heading to the Miami Dolphins football game at the Hard Rock Stadium today. So, another game for the Miami Dolphins in the Hard Rock Stadium. We play the New England Patriots today. The New England Patriots are 2-5, and we have won 5 of the past 6 meetings with the New England Patriots. So we're 5-1 in the past 6 meetings with the New England Patriots. Now, before I get started this morning, first off, I'd like to welcome everyone that's in the chat this morning. Please, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And everyone else, please hit that like button and share with your friends, your families, and your neighbors. And also, if you would like to buy any kind of NFL football gear or any type of sports gear, hopefully it's the Miami Dolphins gear, you can go to Fanatics. And there's a link at the bottom of the description, and you can go ahead and purchase whatever you like, and you're going to use the promo code, or actually you don't have to use a promo code for Fanatics, but go ahead and get your gear, and it'll help out the channel here at Dolphin Thirsty. And also Blackout Coffee. There's a link at the description down there as well for Blackout Coffee. And you would use the promo code THIRSTY. Promo code THIRSTY, and get your coffee. So enough with the housekeeping. Let's get back to the show. Boom, we're back. So as I said, Miami Dolphins in the past 6 meetings with the New England Patriots are 5-1. Pats are 2-5. Miami Dolphins are 5-2. And the Miami Dolphins are coming off a loss up there in Philly against the Eagles, 31-17. And the New England Patriots actually won. They beat the division rival Buffalo Bills 29-25. 29-25. So the last meeting that we had with the New England Patriots, we won. We won up there in Foxborough, and we beat the New England Patriots in a battle up there, 24-17. Since that time, the New England Patriots, they have some injuries to some starting players, and one of those starting players is Christian Gonzalez, the cornerback, whom, if you all remember, when we played New England up there in Foxborough, he put the squeeze on Tyreek Hill. I think Tyreek Hill only had 40, 45 yards, something like that. He's a very physical cornerback. really good cornerback. And he put the squeeze on Tyreek. Now, he will not be in this game. He will not be in this game at the Hard Rock Stadium. So they will be missing him. Um, they're also missing Matt Judon, the great edge rusher that they have. So they're missing a guy up there in the front line, and they're missing a corner. But they did acquire from the Denver Broncos, as you all remember, J.C. Jackson, cornerback. So he's a good cornerback. Uh, Now I don't think the matchup is quite as quite as good or favors the Patriots on this matchup. J.C. Jackson against Tyreek Hill. Um, he is definitely no Christian Gonzalez. But I will say this: that the New England Patriots have gotten better. They've gotten better. Surprisingly, Matt Jones has been playing very well. He played a good game against Miami the last time we met. Um, if he keeps that up today, that's a different story. Um, but but the Miami Dolphins, the good news for the Miami Dolphins is Jalen Ramsey has been activated for the 53-man roster. So that's a good thing for Miami going into the game. How much he plays is yet to be seen. He's coming off a meniscus injury. He had the operation in the off season, or not the off season, but during the during the off season. He's made a remarkable comeback. He's been working hard to come back. He's been saying he was going to come back earlier than expected, and he is. Now, um, again, how much is he going to play today? That's yet to be seen. I think they'll put him on a snap limited snap count. But either way, when he's in there, I think he's going to add a lot of leadership to that defense. And now his playing ability, like I said, is yet to be seen. He's coming off a knee injury, and of course, we all know cornerbacks; those are their wheels, right? A lot of moving forward, moving back, cutting. So working out and being in great condition and preparing to come back is a lot different than actually playing in the game and taking on hits and things of that nature. I'm sure there's a lot of mental, psychological type things going on in his head. Wondering if his knee is going to hold up and things like that. But we'll see. We'll see. Um, Anthony has a question. Let's see what old Anthony has to say. Morning, Anthony. I'm glad you're in here today. He says, do you think the Dolphins are bringing Jalen Ray back too soon, like most fans are saying that it's a mistake bringing him back this fast? No, I do not believe that. I believe, and Mike McDaniel said this in his press conference, he's leaving it up to them, the players, to decide how they're feeling, if they can go. And Jalen Ramsey is a veteran as well as X. X is going to play today too. He's been experiencing a groin injury. But he's leaving it up to those guys to say, hey, yeah, I think I can go. And I'm going to put my trust in my players. They're veterans. They've been around. They've had injuries before. It's their body. McDaniel's not the one going out there playing, right? So only they know. But they've done a good job in protecting players from their injuries. So yeah, I don't think they're bringing him back too fast, Anthony. To be quite frank, I really don't. So we've got Ramsey coming back. Also, Nick Needham is coming back as well. He's on the active roster today. How much playing time he gets is going to determine how the game is going and how he looks when he goes out there and takes some snaps. He's another one. He had a terrible injury, and he's coming off almost a year of an injury. And we'll see how he does. I think they'll put him out there on a limited snap count as well. Connor Williams. Connor Williams is, I think, is a game time decision. I don't know. Have you, any of you all out there in the chat, have you seen anything as far as Connor Williams? Is he going to play today? If you know, let me know in the chat. I haven't seen anything. If he's not ready to go, of course, I think Liam Eichenberg is probably going to play center for us, and I'm hoping Robert Jones, because he's coming off an injury too. I'm hoping Robert Jones plays the left guard spot. If not, it's going to be Lester Cotton. Lester Cotton. So we'll see on that front. As I said, the New England Patriots are playing good football, guys. They this to me, I feel, is going to be almost like a playoff game for them. They're 2-5. They win today, they'll be 3-5, and they're still in the game, right? This is going to keep their team alive, at least if they win today, right? So, and going forward with the New England Patriots, their record, if you're going to go by what their record is, which it is 2-5, so they're not really a good team if you look at their record per se, right? But they have some winnable games coming up. They have the Commanders, who are 3-4. The Colts are 3-4. They play the Giants, are 2-5, and the Chargers are 2-4. Right, so they could very well, if they continue to play like they have been. They beat Buffalo, right? And their defense is coming along pretty well too. Even though they're missing some of those key pieces, their defense has been playing pretty well. They've been stepping up. They have some winnable games coming up. So, this is going to be like a playoff game for them, I believe. And Miami needs to be on their P's and Q's, folks. They just came off a loss, and they've got to play the Kansas City Chiefs after this game coming up. Hopefully, they're not thinking beyond this game, because this could be a trap game. It could be a trap game. So we'll see. Yes, talking about the front line of the New England Patriots, Christian Baymore, Devon, oh gosh, I can't pronounce his name. He used to be with the Miami Dolphins. Guchar, and Dietrich Wise. They've been playing pretty well. Playing pretty well up front. So Miami's offensive line, as we all know, is banged up, especially if Connor Williams doesn't play. It's going to be a battle of the trenches, folks. Again, folks, please make sure you like, you subscribe, and share with your friends, your families, your neighbors. If you're new to the channel, of course, please subscribe. Let's see. What are your folks in the chat? What do you believe the score is going to be today? You think Miami's going to win? You think Patriots are going to pull it off and they're going to win? Give me some of your predictions and your scores. I'm going to go ahead and continue on here for a little bit, and then I'll give you my prediction and some keys to the game here shortly. But can you guys put in the chat what you think the scores are going to be? Scotty, welcome to the chat, brother. Glad to see you're back today. To a side hotline. How you doing today? You've got the Patriots 31-17. 31-17, the Patriots. Ooh. Let's see. Anthony has it 24-21 Miami. Close game. Lewis Jones has it 28-17 Fins. Okay. Scotty, what do you have it? 31-17. Scotty. And good morning to you, Scotty, for sure. 31-17. Man, that would be great. That would be great. Um, yeah, I think that I think Miami's going to win this game. I really do. They're playing in the Hard Rock Stadium. They're 15-2. I think they're 15-2 if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Any of you guys know better than I do. But I think they're 15-2 in the last 17 games at the Hard Rock Stadium. Um, they've got the crowd noise going on there. Miami just plays great in Hard Rock Stadium. Um, Ramsey will get burned 3 times for 18 points. That's what Suicide Hotline said. Well, we don't even know if he's going to play today, right? I mean, he might be in a limited snap count, so they may not even get an opportunity to score 18 points on him if that was the case. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Um, but yeah, they have the edge for sure in the Hard Rock Stadium. And New England hasn't been real good in Hard Rock Stadium recently. And Tua, he's got a 5-0 record against the New England Patriots. And now he doesn't play great against the Patriots, but he plays good. He plays really good against the New England Patriots. And in fact, if the Patriots are going to win today, the keys to their game, I believe, is they're going to have to put pressure on Tua, not necessarily sack him, but put pressure on him, make him second guess his reads, and get physical with the receivers, Waddle and Tyreek and all the rest. Get physical with them because they're not very big guys, and just hold them up for a split second. It's going to throw his timing off, especially if he's getting pressured. Or even make him run out of the pocket, make him run, or make him roll out of the pocket. That's their keys to the game. Now Miami's keys to the game. Again, it's going to boil down, especially with this divisional rival game. It's going to be won in the trenches, folks. On the defensive side and on the offensive side, it's going to be won in the trenches. That's the bottom line. Now, do I think the New England Patriots have a better front than the Eagles did? No, I do not. And it's all about the matchups. It's all about the matchups and the personnel. Now, Bill Belichick is he's going to be or he's going to have this team prepared on defensively for sure. And I know he had a good game plan against them the last time we played. But here's the key. They don't have the personnel. I think they have the know-how. They know how to beat Miami or try to beat Miami, but they don't have the personnel to match up against our players. Even on the O-line, I believe that they're just not going to bully Miami's O-line like the Eagles did, like the Buffalo Bills did. They don't have the personnel to match up to do that. So, but the game will be won in the trenches for sure. Let's see what Anthony has to say. Anthony says, Steve, people just assume because the Patriots have been horrible this season, we're going to blow them out. It's a division rival. The games could be closer than people expect. Anthony, I agree with that 100%. Now, I don't think a lot of people believe that the Patriots have been playing horrible this year because they beat the Bills. And they've been playing since they played Miami. They've been getting better. They've been getting better on the defense as well, in the front and on the defensive line. They've been doing really well there. So, yeah, I don't think folks are sleeping on the Patriots, especially it's a division game, right? And they're always going to be a tough game. It's always going to be a tough game. Scotty says he expects uh, a big day from Phillips. Man, I hope so, Scotty. Um, yeah, Phillips looked like he was playing mad, man. He was playing mad against the Eagles. Um, and yeah, I hope he has a good game. And I think after he's been injured, so this is his second or third game coming back. So I think he's going to be ready to go against the Patriots, and I believe he could have a big game. Yes, Scotty, you're right, brother. I believe he could. Um, another keys to the game, or another key to the game, is pressure. And this goes for both teams, right? Put pressure on Mac Jones. I don't care if you do it by blitzing, scheme type blitzing or organic pass rush. Get to the guy, man. Make him run out of the pocket. Make him go through his reads. Make him, second guess as well. So we've got to do that. And because I'll tell you why, the Miami Dolphins this year, they haven't had any big plays against them. Maybe one here or there, but not a lot of big plays against them as far as throwing deep. They've kept everything underneath or intermediate. And that's where I think Ramsey and X and Needham are going to be an integral part in his defense. Is they're going to tighten up that defensive backfield, and not only for over the top, but in those intermediate and short passes as well. In fact, Brandon Jones is going to be the starter today, along with because Javon Holland is out; he was ruled out. It's going to be Deshaun Elliott and Brandon Jones. So they'll be back there. Now Brandon Jones, I don't know. He's not that good in coverage. He really isn't. And if you all don't believe me, you're going to see that today, I believe. Um, Not to say they're going to get beat over the top, but I think you're going to see some of his weaknesses come out today against Mac Jones, believe it or not. So yes, put pressure on Mac Jones, and Miami has to have a balanced attack today. They can't be a one-sided or one-dimensional team today, because that's going to put pressure on that offensive line. It's going to put pressure on Tua. They've got to get that running attack going today. They really do. They've got to get that running attack going. So a balanced attack today, and they've got to come out strong. I'd like to see Miami come out strong, get ahead of this game, and just, I don't want to be, at halftime going, holy crap, are they going to win this game? I want them to come out, and I want it to be like a 21 to 7 or 21 to 10 at halftime. I don't want New England, because I'll tell you what, if Miami comes out like they came out against the Carolina Panthers, right? 14 points behind. They're not coming back against the New England Patriots. I guarantee you they will not come back against the Patriots. The Patriots defense will tighten up, and they're disciplined enough and talented enough to keep Miami at bay. Especially if they're 14, points ahead, they're going to pin their ears back, and they're going to go after Tua, and they're going to be confident, of going after Tua, and keeping him at bay, keeping the offense at bay, right? But the key again is Miami has to have a balanced attack. That's how I feel the game should go. But those are my keys to the game. If you all have any other keys to the game, please let me know. And let's see. How does Purdy clear protocol in 3 days? That shouldn't be possible. Yeah, that's questionable for me as well, Scotty. I don't know. I have no clue, man. I know the NFL protocol is it's a process, and there's stages to it. So, and we saw that with Tua last year, right? And so I don't know, that's a good question, my friend. Um Michael K. Is that Michael K? He says Belichick gets his 301st win today. No, no, I don't think so. Not today, Michael. Not today. Not against this Miami Dolphins team, brother. I'm sorry to say. They're not. He's not going to get his win today. But I'll tell you what. If they do win today, I'm going to hit the panic button for sure. I'm going to hit the panic button for sure. Because if we lose today, right, that means New England's beaten us, Buffalo has beaten us, right, and we've yet to play the New York Jets. And the New York Jets are playing really good football right now, and they've got a hellacious defense. And we haven't even played them yet. We still got to play them twice. So that's 2. We got to play Buffalo again. That's 3. We got to play the Ravens. That's 4. We've got a lot of tough games coming up, is what I'm saying. So this is a big game for Miami. I know folks are looking at this game as if we win it's good, right? But if we lose, it's no big deal. We just lost to the pay. No, it's a division game. It's a division game. All right. And we've got some tough games coming up here, man. This is very critical, especially winning a division game and that Kansas City game. We've got because they're in the AFC, right? And Kansas City is going to be the team we've got to go through if we're going to make it to the Super Bowl, right? They're going to be a team we're going to go through. So we've got to win these big games. We've got to. And if Miami loses to the New England Patriots today, then I'm going to be second guessing this team. I will. I'm going to be saying, are they really frauds? Are they pretenders? I will be having those thoughts. But I don't think they're going to lose today. So let's see what Steve already going in deep panic mode. No, Scotty, I'm not going into panic mode, brother. I'm just saying if they do lose to the Patriots today, then I will be hitting the panic button. I will. I'm not in panic mode right now. I think Miami's got this game sealed up, signed, sealed, and delivered. That's my thoughts on the game today. In fact, it's, I believe what Anthony said. I think it's going to be a very close game. I think it's going to be a battle in the trenches. And I think Miami does win this game. And I think they're going to win 27-23. 27-23. Miami Dolphins will win this football game today. Let's see what Scotty has to say. He says, I see Belichick doing the same thing, drop these safeties, bracket Hill, drop. Yeah. I agree, Scotty. I agree. And he will be doing the same thing. But the it's not going to work. And I'll tell you why, because of the matchups and the personnel. He knows, he's got the concept of how to stop the Miami Dolphins offense and all that, right? But he doesn't have Gonzalez back there again. He was a big integral part in that last game. I mean, he's completely shut down Tyreek Hill. He's a big cornerback, physical cornerback, and he's got good speed. And he kept up with Tyreek. So no, I don't think they have the personnel or the matchups to do what they want to do. They got, they're just not, their defense is not a playoff caliber defense. Okay. That's my opinion. Tyreek and Waddle combined for less than 100 yards. I know Michael's trolling, brother. I know he is, man. No, I think they're going to have more than 100 yards. I really do. I'm not going to make any predictions, but I will tell you it's going to be over 100 yards for sure. Let's see. Does JC Shadow Hill? Good question. That didn't work out too good the last time, did it? So I don't know. That's a real good question, Scotty. Edward. Welcome, Edward, to the show. Edward says 28 14 Miami. Game over. Yeah, I agree. We're going to win this game. We're going to win this game, man. No doubt about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure by this time now, Dolphins Thirsty is heading to Hard Rock Stadium. Kohler, how you doing, brother? I was just going to mention, I believe Dolphin Thirsty is probably going to meet up with Ollie over there in the Finn's Tailgate crew over there at the Hard Rock Stadium. So I hope he gets that opportunity. It says MK Geek is not an insult anymore. Geeks run the world. Yeah, right. I hear you, brother. I hear you. I'm gonna take one more comment and then we're gonna call it a show. Last game was only 126. Ty Geek had a total of 40. Yes, I know that. But Christian Gonzalez isn't playing this game. It's J.C. Jackson, and he hasn't done very well, or at least he didn't this year. Did too well against Tyreek when they played the Chargers. So, yeah, I think Tyreek is going to get more than 40 yards today, my friend. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to say goodbye. Appreciate y'all for joining us today here on the Dolphins Thirsty YouTube channel. I think the Miami Dolphins going to win today. No problem, guys. No problems, no worries, and I'm not in panic mode, Scotty. So appreciate y'all for joining us. I'm going to end the show right now. And remember, guys, Dolphins #1, baby. Dolphins #1.